Welcome back to another Sunday walk video. It is beautiful out, 80 degrees, sunny. I'm in my t-shirt, so it's beautiful. And the reason being, I'm not at home. I'm in Florida right now, in Miami for our Basel, and also for the IFC. So in this video, I'll share with you guys a little bit more about traveling in general, being away from home. In fact, this is probably the worst time to be away from home because I'm about to move. And also give you a little update on the IFC and of course crypto trend. First of all, as for traveling, I like traveling. It's kind of a pain, obviously. There's a big cost. Also, you got to plan, your flights, and then where you go stay, and then there's a lot of costs you got to worry about, like Uber and eating and all that stuff, and who you go with. There's a lot of things to worry about. But overall, this year is almost over. 2023, it's worked out okay. I probably attended 3 events. Right now I'm in Art Basel, and I still don't understand what Art Basel is about. There was a spreadsheet that was spread around with like hundreds of events. It just seems like various companies throwing these art galleries, and this year a lot of NFT stuff too, and not as much Web3 as I thought. I did attend yesterday or the day before. I attended a Avalanche party. It's pretty nice. I met a few guys. Most people are too drunk to really network, but I did network with a few guys, so that was fun. But it's just like, I think it's a time for people to come together and have some fun, and that's really it. But traditionally, I heard Web3 presence was bigger. Oh, there's a big... Look at that. Big lizard or iguana walking around. I heard there was a bigger Web3 presence before. This year, not so much, but a lot of crypto projects were here demonstrating. And again, I think it's just a good time for everyone to come together and have some fun and network, and that's pretty much it. And that's why I came down. Really, I originally was not planning on coming down, but then a lot of the IFC Fighters said they were going to be down here. And then, I'm like, okay, the Karate Combat training facility, ran by Ghost Shed. There's another huge lizard that just ran away. They're down here. So I'm like, okay, if the fighter's here, let's do some content. So that was the main reason why I came down. And we did. Yesterday, we went to the facility. We had about 6 guys there. A few guys left early before we got there, but we had like 6 or 8 guys there, and we filmed some awesome content. The Karate Combat guys, the fighters, the trainers are awesome. You show up, it's a little intimidating because you see all these big sweaty dudes, really going at it. But then they took a lot of the IFC guys and really, taught them moves, sparred with them. It was a really good experience. I mean, I think for a lot of people, once they watch these guys fight, because these guys are middle-aged, most of them are not fighters, right? But what they're putting themselves through is huge. The training, the dedication. I mean, they're really going at it. This is not going to be a joke. So just to see that, it's just like very inspiring. It makes me want to like do more and get into shape. But yeah, we filmed a ton there yesterday, so that'll be part of another video that I release. But yeah, we did that. That was the primary reason why I came down, and it was a good experience overall. It really was. And then took the opportunity, of course, to head to a few parties, and that's pretty much it. So my stay here will probably end soon, but that's the reason why I came down. But overall, traveling, I think it's a big ordeal, but I'm gonna still try to do more of it because I enjoy it. You guys know that I've been spending a lot more time networking, and getting myself out there, meeting new people, and trying to help wherever I can. I mean, this trip, talked to a lot of fans, right? But it's just been good. And it's a good time to relax too, to be honest. If I'm being completely honest, yeah, it's nice to get out of the house, you know, not worry about the kids or family and just kind of do my own thing. It's nice to get out there, and I plan on doing a lot more of that next year. So 2024 is right around the corner, especially since I think the bull run is really going to kick into high gear in 2024. It's going to be perfect for us. So next year I plan on traveling a lot more and hosting a lot more events. Like next week I'm having an IFC event in Vegas. A lot of you guys bought tickets to that. Last chance if you want to do that. But next year I'll be doing the same thing, probably with Consensus, with Bitcoin 2024, and there's a few other things that's going on next year, hopefully in Singapore too, in Token 2049. I mean, there'll be a lot of conferences next year. I would say probably 5 or 6 that I plan on attending, and hosting parties at too. So yeah, I'm kind of getting in that mode. So yeah, just want to share that. But speaking about 2024 crypto trend, let's talk about that next. I do think 2024, I think you guys know it right now. Last 2 months have been absolutely fantastic. Since October and Pump, December, and wherever we are now, I don't know what you call it, December, but like Christmas rally or Santa rally, we had really good uptrend for the last 3 months. I don't think that's gonna stop. You guys heard me talk about Bitcoin spot ETF approval. That's right around the corner, guys. In all likelihood, we are going to get the very first approval in January, and then I think we're going to skyrocket afterwards. I could be wrong, but I just think that it opens up so much. It'll open up options, and it's going to bring so much money into the space, and I think everyone else also thinks that. That's why we're getting this rally. So besides that, we have the halving event, we have the US economy doing better, rate cuts, presidential election, and we might get a Ethereum spot ETF, Coinbase losing more SEC losing more lawsuits. I mean, there's just a lot that's going to happen in 2024. I think 2024 is going to be a fantastic year. We probably, if I had to guess, Bitcoin will probably end up the year right around 50, maybe 48,000. And if you think about that, it's pretty good recovery from 16,000, right? 48,000 or 50,000. That's not too far off from our previous high. So if I had to guess, yeah, probably be between 48 to 50,000. Alts are starting to heat up. We see this in every cycle. Sometimes you have just random coins that just pump, right? Right now we have seen it with games. We're seeing it with L1s, right? Not so much, and some with DeFi, but there's still some sectors that we haven't seen it yet. Like AI really hasn't taken off. Metaverse hasn't really taken off. And there's a few other categories, but right now, I think we're just seeing a lot of money being circulated, and that's good. That's good. A lot of money is flowing out of Bitcoin, going into a lot of these projects that are either new or they were like the big caps before, and they're just gaining a lot more money now. So it's awesome. We're seeing good recovery, although most of the alts are still down, by a lot. Bitcoin is still down close to 40% from a previous high. Alts, most of them are still down like 60, 70, 80%. So even though we have seen recovery, this is really nothing yet. That's why during my streams, when people ask me, well, how high do you think these could go? Or, where it's going to end in 2025? I say at least back to the previous high, because a lot of these projects have never stopped. They keep on building. And when you have projects do that, they're going to come back for sure. There are a lot of bag holders, a lot of investors, communities, developers. I mean, they're still there. They're not gone. So I think that's one of the reasons why we're seeing a resurgence of alts, because those guys are still there. They never left. Maybe they went into hibernation, but they're coming back, excited, starting to put more money in, and that's exactly what's happening. So that's fantastic, really fantastic. I mean, I've been sharing a lot more alpha with you guys on my streams, and they have been really well received, right? Before, for like 2 years basically, I've been concentrating solely almost on Bitcoin only, because I felt like that's the right move. I told you guys a few weeks ago I was going to try to give you guys more alpha in my videos. So it was a slow transition, but now it's being, you know, there's more, the reception of it is better now, because at first when I transited, I could tell the views were still down. People didn't quite know if it was the right time to pay attention to alts, but I'm certainly seeing interest there. I could see the videos where I concentrate heavily into alts, new alts or existing alts that are doing well, right? Give you guys the alpha. The sub count goes up, way up. The views are starting to become more normal, like my Bitcoin videos. So I think the new direction is awesome, and I get complimented by that too. I see in Discord, or I see in the comments, people that are sharing with me, George, I love the new direction, because basically people know Bitcoin. People that have been in space know Bitcoin. They have a lot of it. They're not going to get turned off by anything bad that comes out. But people want to know, what's the next 10x? What's the next 100x? People want to know what to buy in besides Bitcoin. So the new direction has been working well, right? Same thing with newsletters. I talked about this before. I have a new free, not new, but we have a free newsletter called Holders Herald. That's been ongoing for a while, giving the alpha on that too, and also inside Patreon, where I'm giving you alpha too. So overall, with all the changes, people are really liking it. So I'm going to continue to do that, give you guys more alpha on the latest trends, the latest coins, right? Yeah, and it's working out so far. So hopefully this bull cycle, I'm hoping to do what a few others have done, grow to 1 million subscribers, right? Not that it's my life mission, but it would be cool to get that cold plaque and say I have a channel that has 1 million subscribers, right? But also building out everything else I want to do and that exists. My Clips channel is growing by leaps and bounds right now. CRU Plus is off to a slower start than I would have liked, but not giving up on that. Grady is starting to chime in with the street videos, doing very well. Love the guy. In fact, I'm hanging out with him while I'm down here in Miami. But Joshua Jake is still killing it, still creating really good videos, and I'm going to be adding a lot more. There's one, that Houston contest that you guys know about. I've been talking with the team about it. That is going to blow people away, and I don't know if I should put that on CRU Plus or on the main channel, because I want to get as much attention as I can to it. But man, it will be nothing like what exists now, and you guys will be blown away by it. So working on that could start soon in the new year. But overall, I'm pushing forward. I'm going to take advantage of this bull cycle to grow Cryptosrus as much as I can, but while doing that, of course, giving you guys what you crave, what you want, right? More alpha, and give you guys the education and helping you build that conviction and faith in Bitcoin and crypto. Because I certainly have it, and I know a lot of you guys have it, but some are still on this fence, don't really understand, are just always chasing the pumps, and we'll help you guys get away from that. Very slow moving plan. Get you guys away from that and focus on the fundamentals, and also maybe be a little degen. That's okay. Being a little degen pays off, especially in a bull market. Sometimes, you know, a lot of meme coins have been going up. A little leverage trading, I've been doing that. I'm more pluses than minuses, that's for sure right now. I show you guys some of my wins, right? But yeah, overall, everything is just better in a bull market, right? And we're definitely in a bull market. So that's it. Smash it a like, subscribe to the channel, guys. This coming week, my schedule, I'm still off site for this entire week, heading into Vegas, so it's gonna be a little bit different. But you know, I'm gonna try to do my best and get you guys the latest info while being on the go. All right, smash it a like, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.